He said he's going to the gas station. And he'd be back. And normally he comes back. This time he didn't come back.
So much grief. New tonight, a mother sharing her grief after her 15-year-old son was found shot and killed. This is one of several shootings that police tell us they're investigating in Indianapolis on this Thanksgiving night. And it was just a few hours ago that grieving mom spoke with our Rachel Krause. She joins us here live in studio tonight, and she told Rachel that her son left last night walking to the gas station and that was the last time that she saw him in person.
Yeah, she tells me that she saw her son Shakai leave the house around 10:30 or 11 at night. And immediately she knew something wasn't right. She just couldn't sleep throughout the evening. Finding out in the morning, her 15-year-old son was gone.
They deserve answers, and I deserve answers on what happened.
For Sierra Miles and her family, Thanksgiving has brought devastation and grief into their home after her 15-year-old son Shakai Moore was shot and killed overnight. Miles says Shakai was a joy to be around with a beautiful smile.
Definitely my wild child, but the most lovingest kid you can know. Help you out with anything. You could be sick, he'd be right there by your side.
Police tell us a teenage boy was found unresponsive along North Leland Avenue Thursday morning. He'd been shot and killed.
He has a family.
Miles is identifying the victim as her son, Shakai. She says he'd left the house last night to go to the gas station. He never came back.
1 o'clock is when I got very uneasy. And by 5 o'clock, I was paranoid. And I was scared, and something told me to expect the worst.
Neighbors in the area tell us they heard shots fired in the night. Shakai's body found hours later. He was gone.
And I just keep asking myself was my baby calling for mama while he was laying out there in the street and I could not hear my baby to save him.
Shakai's death is being investigated as a homicide. According to IMPD, there are no suspects in custody. Miles says she hopes whoever did this comes forward.
If it's an adult, God's definitely gonna get you because you hurt a baby and that's one of his children. But if it was a child, I hope and pray that this reaches your mother's heart and she knows that you did this and she turns you in.
She says she'll be pushing for justice.
I'm going to make sure he gets justice because that's my baby. And he's not just another statistic that you're just going to throw under the rug. No.
Fighting to make sure Shakai is never forgotten. And Miles tells me that she is hurt and angry over losing Shakai, but she says she does not want her search for justice, her search for answers, to lead to any more violence or lives lost. She says that she does not want any other parents to feel the pain of losing a child.
Yeah, so tough. All right, thanks so much, Rachel. Also, right now at this hour, IMPD tells us they are investigating another shooting that involves separate scenes. They were first called to a report of shots fired near 10th and Ole around 5:30 tonight. There they say they found a woman shot inside a crashed car. Police tell 13 News they may have found the location of the shooting nearby. The woman was taken to the hospital in critical condition. No word at this hour on a possible suspect in the case. And then about an hour earlier on the west side, we're told that a family dispute led to gunfire. This happened on Sheffield Avenue near Belmont and Washington. The victim has a shoulder wound. Police tell 13 News one person in this case was taken into custody. Anyone who has information that could help police solve any of these cases is urged to call this number, Crime Stoppers, 317-262-TIPS.